5 Best Dell Laptops Under $500, the only ones worth buying in 2025. Dell laptops under $500. 90% of them are slow, outdated junk that'll make you want to throw them out of the window. Dell loves slapping weak Intel N-series processors into their budget models. So today, we're cutting through the nonsense and finding the only 5 Dell laptops under $500 that won't ruin your life. Let's go. 1. Dell Inspiron. 15. The only one that feels like a real laptop. If you want the best Dell laptop under $500, this is the only one that doesn't feel like a mistake. It comes with Intel Core i3-N305, 8GB RAM, and a 256GB SSD. Not gonna lie, this processor isn't a beast, but it's miles ahead of those useless Celeron and Pentium junk CPUs that Dell throws into its cheaper models. The 15.6-inch Full HD display is decent, and the keyboard doesn't feel like a toy. It's not built for gaming, video editing, or anything heavy, but for office work, browsing, and light multitasking, it won't make you suffer. The battery life? Around 7 to 8 hours, which is way better than the disasters Dell used to sell in this price range. 2. Dell Inspiron 14 2-in-1, the only budget Dell convertible worth it. Most budget 2-in-1 laptops are a joke. They have terrible screens, laggy touch response, and weak hinges that break within a year. But this one? Actually usable. You get a 14-inch Full HD touchscreen, Intel Core i3-N305, 8GB RAM, and 256GB SSD. That means decent speed for casual work, note-taking, and watching videos. The hinge is surprisingly solid, and Dell's stylus support makes it great for students. But don't expect gaming, heavy multitasking, or long battery life. This one lasts about 6 to 7 hours max. If you need a touchscreen that won't drive you insane, this is your pick. 3. Dell Latitude, the business class tank. Most budget Dell laptops feel cheap and plasticky, but not this one. The Latitude series is made for business users, so the build quality is way better than the Inspiron lineup. It comes with Intel Core i3-115G4, 8GB RAM, and a 256GB SSD. Yes, it's an older processor, but it's still more powerful than the useless Intel N-series chips in most Dell budget laptops. The 14-inch Full HD display is anti-glare, so no annoying reflections, and the keyboard is excellent for typing. The best part? It's upgradable. If you throw in more RAM and swap the SSD, this laptop can last 5+ years. Highly recommended if you want something durable. 4. Dell Inspiron 15, the best AMD-powered option. Tired of Intel budget laptops struggling with basic tasks? This one packs an AMD Ryzen 3732U, 8GB RAM, and a 512GB SSD. That's twice the storage of most other budget Dell laptops, which means faster speeds and more space for your files. The 15.6-inch Full HD screen is decent, but don't expect mind-blowing colors. Battery life? Around 6 to 7 hours, which is not bad for a budget laptop. If you prefer AMD over Intel, this is your best choice. 5. Dell Vostro, a sleeper pick for business users. The Vostro series is Dell's hidden gem. While Inspiron models are made for consumers, Vostro laptops get better build quality, better cooling, and fewer annoying pre-installed apps. This one comes with Intel Core i3-115G4, 8GB RAM, and a 256GB SSD, same specs as the Latitude 3420, but with a slightly larger screen and better keyboard comfort. The battery life is around 7 hours, and it doesn't overheat like cheaper Dell models. It's not flashy, but it's reliable, perfect for work, studies, or light office use. What you should never buy. If a Dell laptop has Intel Celeron, Pentium Silver, or N-series anywhere in the name, run. These processors are so slow, you'd be better off using a 10-year-old laptop. Also, avoid anything with 4 gigabytes RAM unless you love watching your laptop struggle with basic tasks. And if you see eMMC storage instead of an SSD, it's a trap. It's slow, unreliable, and ruins performance. Final verdict: what should you buy? Want the best all-rounder? Dell Inspiron 153530 need a 2-in-1 touchscreen? Dell Inspiron 147430 2-in-1. Want a tough business laptop that lasts? Dell Latitude 3420. Prefer AMD over Intel? Dell Inspiron 153525. Want a no-nonsense business laptop? Dell Vostro 3510. Most Dell laptops under $500 are filled with cheap parts that won't last. But if you choose one of these 5, you'll actually get a laptop that works without making you regret your purchase. Pick wisely. Links are in the description.